Hello everybody, Curran Murphy here from Venom Inc. And now for the highly unanticipated, nobody gives a fuck, Weird Beer Reviews Part 3. So I am in Budapest right now and bored, waiting for sound check. So I figured I would do the Weird Beer number 3. Again, these were gifts from a fan, Matthew, in the Netherlands. And he gave me 3 microbrewery beer type things from a company called Green Gold, right there. This is the 3rd one, so obviously hence part 3, or part threeve. If you're on the inside, you know, and you're laughing with me. Anyway, this one is the reason why I'm walking out in the sunlight is well, it's daytime. Loading's been done, restrung my guitars, and I figured I got some downtime, so I'm gonna drink this beer. But this beer is labeled, I'm not gonna give away the name yet, it's labeled as a black IPA, so I don't know if this means that it's a black color. We're going to see. So I'm going to ask for a glass, a clear cup of some type, from the lovely people here in catering in Budapest. Let me switch it in. This is Sandra. She made incredible, delicious, yummy food that has already, as you can see, has been devastated. This is all that is left. 2 eggs.
Yeah. And boy.
Yeah. Hi. There we go. Hi. So we're going to see if there is a clear, some type of a clear beer glass that this.
Maybe I have.
Mystery.
Sorry, it is a Guinness.
That, so, that's okay. Will it break any laws if we put this beer in a Guinness glass?
Yeah.
Not that I want to advertise Guinness beers, but. All right, so we're going to see what happens with this. All right, got the glass. It is a Guinness glass, so I think there might be some beer law violations going on, but we're not in Germany, so I'll probably be okay. But give me a second. I'm going to get set up in my beer drinking area, and we're going to crack this fucker open. We're going to name the beer. We're going to sip the beer, drink the beer, try the beer, and find out what the hell happens with me consuming a beer like this. Okay, so here we are in the venue, and we're gonna crack open this beer. So this beer, once again, I haven't named it yet, or said the name of it, I should say, but it is from the Green Gold Brewing Company. And this beer, it's actually the cans are very cute. They're, cute graphics and art and all of this kind of fun stuff. So I know that they're having fun making these beers. And I'm sure that they're selling many of these beers, and that's why I always want to preface this stuff with, these are not the kind of beers that I drink. I'm not a fan of like super hoppy, motor oil with bits of oatmeal in it floating around type beers. Just not my thing. Put a Coors Light in front of me, I'm a happy man. I put a good quality German Pilsner or Belgian Pilsner or an unfiltered wheat beer in front of me. I'm talking about a happy beer drinker. So this one is called Metal Unicorn. And so we've got our Rainbow Unicorn and our Rainbow Robo Flying V Warrior Girl, Busty Lass. I'm wondering if there's some kind of relationship going on between these two, because they both kind of have the same hair going on. Hey, more power to them, to each their own. Happiness is in the eye of the beholder. With the Tron background, so that these two are fighting for truth, justice, and everything but what the American way is nowadays. So this is the Metal Unicorn. It's a black IPA, and I don't know what the fuck that means. We're gonna find out. That's why I got the glass right here. So we're gonna pour this fucking beer in here and then take a sip. I am a bit scared. Oh yeah, it's a black beer. Okay, so it might be in line with like a Guinness or something. I'm already not thrilled. So let's see what the hell happens. This has been sitting in the fridge for a few days, so I don't know if it's supposed to be served cold, or if it's supposed to be served warm like a Guinness is, I guess. This is a level of beer nerdery that I just do not give a fuck about, But it's kind of got, if you look at it, it's got that kind of Guinness thing going on with like the silt or whatever. We're gonna find out. I'm already pretty down on this fucking beer, but righty. So there's, yeah, we're gonna see what happens. All right, Prost. They call it a Belgian dip. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to say, hang on, let me get my Dr. Evil up. So this beer is super, it's not super strong, brutal, hoppy tasting, but it's definitely got that grapefruit hoppy thing going on. It's kind of reminds me of the first beer where it's there, but it's not abusive like the second beer, the Forbidden Fruit beer. So the Metal Unicorn right off the rip. My initial thing is these dark beers, maybe I'm just too traditional or too American. I like a yellow golden Pilsner style beer. These uber black beers always scare the shit out of me. Like they're going to be too heavy, too much alcohol, too macho, for a pansy like me, whatever the fuck. But the initial taste on this, the initial sip on this is, I don't want to misinform or confuse anybody. But the initial first dive in, the initial first sipperino, my reaction is not loathing and hatred. It's not a beer that I'm going to ever order, like, hey, give me one of those Metal Unicorns. But it's not a beer that if somebody bought it for me, I wouldn't be like, oh, hey, thanks, and then pour it out, Not that I've ever done that. This is actually a pretty darn tasty power beer. What I would, like these heavy black beers, those super, IPA, 9% alcohol by volume, super beers. That's not my ball of cheese, man. I like to drink beer to be refreshed. When I'm done playing, the first thing I do, even before I get backstage, I'll jump off the stage and come to the bar and want to get a beer. I love a good draft beer. This is pretty okay. So this one is not going to get 3 stars on the 3-star Curran Murphy Weird Beer Review scale. It's going to get 2 stars. I would say that this is a beautiful alternative to any kind of dark, heavy beer that you maybe like to drink. Kind of beer that starts with a G and has a book of world records. But this is a very tasty beer. This is not horrific by any stretch of the means. I don't know how much booze it's got in it, how much hahahaha, but for an independent brewer to make something with a cute, fun can like this, and it's a canned beer, man, this is pretty much a fucking win. So again, I have one more beer to go after this. That were the gifts from my friend fan Matthew in the Netherlands, and so far 2 out of 3, not bad. 2 out of 3, not bad. Yeah, that's a pretty impressive beer. And again, not being the kind of guy that likes these beers, like I can drink this and enjoy it. So it's definitely a 2-star, rock solid 2-star. I would say that this beer would not require the ironic Irishman cap, and it does not require mustache wax to enjoy. I think this is just the kind of beer that if you stumble across it and you try it, you're gonna like it. So there you go. All right, there's my long-winded, silly, weird beer reviews. So the Green Gold Brewing Company, the Metal Unicorn, none too shabby.